Hey everyone, just letting you watch me how I go into Track Wrestling. Track Wrestling is going to be a website that you are going to be able to pull up and look at the tournament, follow your kid's bout during each tournament. If you are not able to make the tournament, this is a great way to still be able to watch the matches, watch the scoring happening. But when you are at the wrestling tournaments, this will allow you to know when your kid is going to be up. We will highly encourage you to watch the mat that they're going to be on and send your kid down to the mat to warm up about 3 to 5 matches prior to when they're up. So we will try to help with this, but this will be a great way for if you're split as parents for one to kind of follow along, but definitely a website to bookmark. And then once you get into the tournament on that day, it will load once they have the brackets up and you will be able to follow along for their matches. So let's go in. I'm going to actually use our varsity girls for Lee Summit West, our wrestling tonight. And I'm actually going to use their wrestling tournament and go in and watch some of their matches. So we first are going to, you can just go to Google, do track wrestling. It'll pull right up. You'll see trackwrestling.com. So I'm going to go in here. And I am using an Android, so it will look a little bit different if you have an iPhone, so just keep that in mind. But it should have the same type of tabs and different ways that you can go in. So we're going to go into events, so you can see events right there. And you're going to click these little, I don't know, they kind of look like little rotator. See the word function in that dark gray bar right here. So you're actually going to go in and click that dark gray bar, those little pinwheel things, and search events. And if you know the name of the event, you could type it in here. So remember, on Sunday, we're going to Santa Smackdown, so you can start typing in Santa. But I always like to just go state held in. So I go down to the state, go up, and of course, all of ours will be in Missouri for the most part. So then search. And this is actually going to show you all the Missouri tournaments. So I don't want you to get overwhelmed here, but this is actually how I know what tournaments there are. Remember, this is high school. This is college. This is all tournaments. So just remember that you're going to see a lot on here. You can also narrow it down by date if that helps as well. I know exactly what I'm looking for, so this made it kind of easy. We are in the CHS Cody Harder Memorial, and this is going to be the girls varsity, which I think I just passed it, so I need to go back up. Here we go. I passed it. So we're going into CHS Cody Harder Memorial Varsity Girls. So I click on the blue link. It allows me now to enter as a viewer. You can, you'll see here, it's got some different choices here. These are not going to be any of you. So you will not choose that. So you'll be a viewer and enter event. And then, of course, you'll see you have the ability to kind of save this event up on your screen and always have it open. If you want, you can purchase a Track Wrestling membership. This allows you to track your wrestlers, and then you'll get alerts and stuff. So you create an account, and you'll get alerts on when they're up. So you can set those alerts. You could do it for your team. So we could track Titan Wrestling Institute. So there's some fun things that you can do there. The dashboard is actually where I love going here. So we're just going to continue. We're not going to upgrade or anything, but you can upgrade your account. This is actually where you can watch all the matches happening. So if you want to take a look at, a certain team and narrow it down to a certain team, you can watch all the matches right here. And look, this is where they have the little stick people. You see mat 1. You see the weight class, which is 105B right here. You see round 1 right there. This is bout 6 period. They're in period 3. They start at 2 minutes. This is high school again. You can see also the depth chart. So next up, but you can see the score. We have Layla Boone with Belton. She's 7 to Zyra 5, who's at 2. So it's kind of a cool way to watch all the mats at one time. I like this feature too. When you go up to your control panel, you can watch just a certain, mat. I also like to go and watch teams. So if we would go to Lee Summit West and we want to watch varsity and JV, we can definitely do that. So that is both the girls teams. And then it would actually only show me the matches of when they're up, and I can kind of get an idea of when they're going to be wrestling, which I know we've got a couple matches up right now here. So, all right. I'm going to go back. I'm going to click these blue dots and I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually go to brackets. And this is where you actually want to pull your kid up for the weight class. Now, high school is going to look a little different, okay? They don't have age groups. It's all or nothing. So you can see that there's 100, 100B. These are all the weight classes for the girls. For our little Titan wrestlers, you're going to have their age group as well. So you'll have 8U and then 60 pounds, 65, 70. So you need to find the weight class that your kid is registered for and the age group, and then you'll go into their weight and their bracket. You can see that there might be a 105 and a 105B. We also might have that. We could also have all the way down to A, B, C, D, and E brackets if it's a really big one. Our lower younger kids are 8U, and those lower level weights definitely could have a lot of kids in them. They might do what they call round robin, so they get a whole bunch of matches. And so you'll have the opportunity to look at that. All right, I know Samantha's almost up here, so I would love to watch her match. I'm going to go into weight class 15, 115B, and we're going to click view. And we're going to be able to watch and see when Sam's up. So this is actually going to be, and I know you could barely see this here, but I'm going to turn my screen a little bit. Hopefully it turns with me. It might not. Nope, it doesn't. All right, so I'm going to scroll over. This is the whole bracket, okay? Now, this is what we call round robin. Round 1, round 2, round 3. You can see the weight class in red right there, 115B. And for our youth, it will usually say the mat number as well. Now, you can actually tell that this is going to be probably mat number 1 because of their match numbers are 11. But in this case, we won't necessarily pay attention to that. So you can see here that Sam is going to be match number 11. So it's Sam Lopez. See how her name is highlighted blue? That means she actually has a track profile. So you can actually click on her track profile on her name, pulls up her track profile and actually shows her record. And it shows where she's from. Each one of your kids actually has a profile created. I created them. So we're starting off 0-0. All right, let's go into the match. So I'm going to show you, and it looks like she has, so when I click on that match number, it looks like Sam still has 2 matches that are currently scheduled before her bout. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue to match anyways so that we can be ready. And you can see here, this is an alternative way for you to watch it. Yes, you're going to have ads. You have to pay to get the ads to go away. So you're going to have ads pop up and everything. But once this match starts, I will be able to watch it and it will actually show the score and I will be able to see kind of the ticking and everything continue to go. And it automatically refreshes for you so that you will be ready to watch the match when your kid's up. Now, again, you're not necessarily going to watch the match if you're actually at the wrestling tournament. So this is really for those that maybe might be home or away and want to watch their kiddo. When you're at the tournament with your kid, this is going to help you know what their bout numbers are, what mat they're on, and be able to help the coaches by sending your kid down. Make sure they know what mat they're on. For the first couple tournaments, we're definitely going to try to help as much as we can. But this is super helpful for us to kind of know what match numbers they are, and then you guys helping us get them down there so that the coaches can move from mat to mat to mat to coach all the kids. All right. So I'm going to try to go find, let's see, maybe the previous match here. So let me see if I can find it. I'm clicking back. And continue. So if we actually would go into this match here, let's just watch this 120-pound B. So we're going to go in and see if we can watch this match. Oh, this is Liza. This is another one of our wrestlers. She's not quite up yet. I was hoping we could watch that match, but it's not ready yet. Okay. Let's go into... Here's Maddie's profile. So anyways, this is kind of different ways that you can kind of see the mat. So if we would go into 120B bracket, we could probably actually go find this one. So let's do that. Let's go up to bracket and we're going to go to 120B. And I'm going to show you how to view this match since this one's live and happening right now. Oh, that's not the right one. Struggling here. Sorry about that. 120B. Oh, it was showing me this one. It's not even taking place. Hold on a second. See if I can find one. If I can't, we'll just close out tonight. Try a 100-pound. Well, let me show you this one. So this match already happened, but this is what it would look like, okay? So you can see the green bar. This match is completed already. They actually didn't even get out of the first period. What this means is that it was 2-2, but clearly the opponent, Brooklyn, won the match, and this probably tells me that she won by a pin. So it started at 2-2. They had period one. It looks like there was a takedown right away at the countdown of 2 minutes. So it was at the 135 mark as a countdown. So that's Sydney scored first on the takedown. And then it looks like Brooklyn got the reversal and more than likely turned around and defeated Sydney with a pin. So if we went on, we would have period 2, period 3, and you would also see the clock ticking down for those matches. So you can see we've got another Lee Summit West wrestler at 100 pounds. She would be up at match 50. So she's got a little ways to wait. So she's probably fueling her body right now and getting all ready for her match. All right, I hope this was helpful. I know that I'm using a varsity wrestling tournament, so it's not quite the same as a youth tournament, but I definitely wanted to be able to show you guys what this would look like going into the tournament on this Sunday. I will be there, so I'm going to try to help you guys all as much as possible so that you guys feel confident going into the rest of the matches. We're super excited for Sunday. Have a great night. Bye-bye.